In our busy modern lives, it's easy to forget that we are deeply connected to nature. As humans, we often become so absorbed in our daily tasks and worries that we miss the gentle whispers of the natural world around us. But nature never forgets us. It is always there, patiently waiting for us to return and rediscover its peaceful embrace. When we spend even a short amount of time in nature, something within us begins to shift. Our heartbeat slows, our breath deepens, and the noise inside our heads gradually fades away. This happens because nature resonates with something very deep inside each of us. It is a reminder that we are part of something greater, something that existed long before our modern distractions and hurried schedules. Think about how it feels when you walk barefoot through soft grass, or when sunlight gently warms your face on a chilly morning. These simple moments remind us that nature is not separate from us. It is an essential part of who we are. Each breeze carries wisdom, and every leaf that gently falls is a silent lesson on accepting change. When we reconnect with nature, we begin to understand that peace is always available, right here, right now. But reconnecting does not require a long retreat or distant travel. Nature is everywhere, even in the smallest corners of our daily lives. It might be the potted plant on your windowsill, the bird song outside your window, or even the subtle changing colors of the sky as evening approaches. By simply paying attention, we begin to tune into these small wonders and realize they are all around us, offering their quiet beauty freely. It is important to remember that our connection with nature does not demand effort. It only asks for our gentle awareness, our openness to notice and appreciate. When we pause to listen, we discover that nature is always communicating, always offering comfort, balance, and healing. Today, I invite you to take a moment. Step outside or simply open a window and feel the fresh air touching your skin. Notice the sounds and smells that surround you. Allow yourself to become quiet and fully present. When you truly tune in, you'll find that nature has been patiently waiting, ready to help you rediscover a sense of harmony and wholeness that is your natural birthright. Life moves in rhythms, just like the gentle waves that rise and fall on the shore, or the quiet cycle of day and night. Nature moves slowly, without hurry, yet everything is accomplished perfectly. When we observe these natural rhythms, we can learn profound lessons that bring healing and balance into our own lives. Consider the rhythm of seasons. Each season arrives exactly when it should, bringing its unique gifts and lessons. Spring awakens new life, reminding us of fresh beginnings. Summer encourages growth, teaching us to fully express our potential. Autumn gently shows us the beauty of letting things come to an end. And winter quietly reminds us to rest and recover. These rhythms are ancient and wise. They tell us something very important about our own lives. Everything has its time. In our modern world, we often resist the natural rhythms of life. We might rush through experiences or cling desperately to moments, hoping they will never end. But nature teaches us differently. It teaches us that peace comes from accepting these rhythms, understanding that every moment, whether joyful or challenging, will eventually pass and transform into something new. By observing nature, we realize that the key to inner balance is flowing with life, rather than fighting against it. Imagine how different your life could feel if you learned to trust in these natural rhythms. When faced with challenges, you could remain calm, knowing that difficulty is temporary. When experiencing joy, you could appreciate the moment fully, understanding that beauty lies in its briefness. By aligning ourselves with nature's wisdom, we find freedom from the unnecessary anxiety and stress that come from resistance. Even your own breath and heartbeat reflect nature's rhythms. Breathing in and breathing out, Your body naturally follows this gentle rhythm without conscious effort. Your heartbeat adapts constantly, responding to your emotions and your environment. When we take the time to notice these simple rhythms within ourselves, we begin to feel more connected to the greater rhythm of nature. Today, try noticing the natural rhythms around and within you. Observe the rise and fall of your breath. Watch the changing patterns of sunlight and shadow throughout the day. Allow these rhythms to guide you gently back into balance. In nature's rhythms, there is wisdom, patience, and healing. When we tune in, we find the peaceful ease that our hearts are always seeking. In a world filled with complexity and constant stimulation, simplicity has become one of our most valuable resources. Nature teaches us, again and again, that the simplest things hold the greatest beauty and peace. If we pay attention, we realize how little we truly need to feel happiness and inner balance. Take a moment to reflect on the elegance of simplicity in nature. Notice the way a tree stands quietly, never striving to become anything other than itself. It does not seek praise or comparison. It simply grows, guided by the natural flow of life. Similarly, a bird sings without worrying about who hears its song. It sings because singing comes naturally. In this quiet simplicity, there is deep contentment, reminding us to release our constant striving and simply be present. When we simplify our own lives, we immediately feel lighter. We often carry too many unnecessary worries, obligations, and expectations. These burdens weigh heavily upon us, draining our energy and joy. Nature gently reminds us that happiness and peace are found when we let go of all that is not truly important. By simplifying, we create space to breathe, space to appreciate what we already have, and space to connect deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Simplicity does not mean giving up joy or comfort. It simply means understanding that true joy comes from moments of genuine connection and presence, rather than accumulating possessions or constantly pursuing new experiences. When we embrace simplicity, we recognize the value of slowing down, doing less, and experiencing more deeply. Each moment becomes richer when we fully appreciate it. Imagine simplifying your daily routine just a little. Perhaps you slow down as you enjoy a morning cup of tea or coffee, truly savoring its warmth and aroma. Or maybe you pause to watch the evening sky, appreciating the subtle beauty of the changing colors. These simple acts become powerful reminders of the inner peace always available to us, right here, right now. Today, consider taking one small step towards simplicity. Choose one thing you can let go of, an unnecessary worry, a distracting habit, or even a cluttered space. By consciously releasing what is not truly important, you immediately invite greater peace into your life. Nature is always quietly guiding us back towards simplicity. When we listen and follow its gentle guidance, we find that inner peace is not complicated or distant. It is simple, accessible, and patiently waiting within each moment. Finding harmony by listening to nature's voice. Nature is always speaking to us, gently and softly, yet clearly. Its voice isn't loud or demanding. Rather, it whispers gently, inviting us back to harmony and calm. All around us, every tree, flower, and stream is quietly sharing messages of healing and peace. When we pause long enough to listen, we discover the simple wisdom that nature offers freely to each of us. Listening to nature helps us understand our own hearts better. Nature reminds us that we are already enough, exactly as we are. It invites us to stop chasing after endless achievements or validation. Instead, it softly encourages us to rest in the quiet joy of simply being alive, right here, right now. The gentle rustling of leaves, the calming flow of water, or even the sound of rain on a quiet evening. Each sound reminds us to slow down, breathe deeply, and appreciate this present moment. Nature's voice also speaks through silence. When we allow ourselves the space to experience quietness, we start hearing the subtle truths hidden beneath the noise of our busy lives. This silence is not empty. Rather, it is filled with understanding, patience, and comfort. Even a few moments spent quietly listening can bring a deep sense of calmness and clarity, gently guiding us toward a more peaceful way of being. The harmony we feel when listening to nature can transform our relationships as well. When we find inner calmness, we become gentler and kinder toward others. We naturally begin to see the world around us with more appreciation and gratitude. Each interaction, each conversation, becomes an opportunity for deeper connection and understanding, bringing greater peace into our everyday lives. As we come to the end of our time together, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to you, our viewers. Your kind support through your likes, thoughtful comments, subscribing to the channel, and even your generous super thanks truly warms my heart. Your presence here helps this message of peaceful living reach many more who are seeking comfort and understanding. If you feel comfortable sharing, please leave your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your insights and personal stories enrich our community, and it brings me joy to learn from each of you. Again, thank you deeply for your generosity, kindness, and support. May the gentle voice of nature continue to guide you and fill your life with harmony, comfort, and peace.